Imagine this. You're sitting there, fully aware of the mountain of work you need to do. You tell yourself, I'll start in 5 minutes. But those 5 minutes turn into hours, maybe even days. Sound familiar? Here's the kicker. Stopping procrastination isn't rocket science. In fact, it's ridiculously simple. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to stop procrastinating and take back control of your time. And the best part? You don't need superhuman discipline to do it. Just stick with me for the next 7 minutes, and I'll prove it to you. Procrastination isn't about laziness. It's about avoidance. Your brain is hardwired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. When a task feels overwhelming, boring, or uncertain, your brain naturally looks for an escape. That's why you end up binge-watching videos, scrolling endlessly, or doing anything but the task at hand. But here's the thing. Avoidance doesn't solve the problem. It only delays it, making the task feel even more daunting. Understanding this mental tug-of-war is the first step toward breaking free. Let's get real about the biggest lie we tell ourselves. I'll do it later. It's comforting, isn't it? It makes you feel like you're in control. But here's the harsh truth. Later rarely comes. Procrastination is like quicksand. The longer you wait, the deeper you sink. The key is recognizing that later is just an illusion. The best time to start is now, even if it's not perfect or convenient. Stopping procrastination boils down to one simple principle. Start small. Your brain resists big, complex tasks, but it's much easier to tackle something tiny. Need to write a report? Start by jotting down a single sentence. Have to clean your room? Pick up just one item. The goal isn't to finish the task immediately. It's to break through the inertia. Once you've started, you'll often find that continuing is much easier than you anticipated. Starting is the hardest part, but it's also the most rewarding. Think about a time when you finally began a task you've been putting off. Remember how it felt once you got into the flow? That's the magic of starting. The first step doesn't have to be monumental. It can be as simple as opening your laptop or setting a timer for 5 minutes. The act of starting creates momentum, and that momentum is your greatest ally. Excuses are procrastination's best friend. I'm too tired. I don't have enough time. I'll be more motivated tomorrow. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. Motivation is overrated. You don't need to feel motivated to take action. In fact, action often creates motivation. The next time an excuse pops into your head, challenge it. Remind yourself that progress, no matter how small, is always better than standing still. Momentum is like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but as it picks up speed, it becomes unstoppable. The same goes for tackling tasks. Celebrate small wins to keep the momentum going. Finished one paragraph? Great. Organized one drawer? Awesome. These victories might seem minor, but they add up and keep you moving forward. Remember, momentum feeds motivation, not the other way around. But what if I fail? But what if it's not perfect? These buts are just fear disguised as excuses. The truth is, perfection is a myth. It's better to have something done imperfectly than to leave it unfinished. Focus on progress, not perfection. Each step you take brings you closer to your goal, even if it's messy or imperfect. Procrastination is a habit, and like any habit, it can be changed. The key is consistency. Start small, but stay consistent. Over time, your brain will rewire itself to prioritize action over avoidance. Identify your triggers and replace them with productive habits. For example, if you find yourself procrastinating on studying, commit to a 5-minute study session. Once you've started, it's easier to keep going. Procrastination isn't a character flaw, it's a behavior. And behaviors can change. The key is to start small, ignore excuses, and build momentum. You don't need to be perfect, just persistent. So, take a deep breath, pick one task, and start. You've got this. Remember, the journey to overcoming procrastination begins with a single step. Let that step be today.